What is going on, guys? This is EK1 here, and today we have some huge, incredible news about Outriders. That's right, I'm saying it, Outriders. We haven't covered Outriders for a long time, but today they did announce the update. Now, of course, I did get early access to this. I played the playtest around 2 or 3 weeks ago now. So I have played the update, and I'm going to show you some footage, which is in the background already, of the new update and the new expeditions. But we're going to discuss exactly what's changed, why you should come back, and my opinions. Before we get into the video, if you enjoy it, hit the like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We will be covering Outriders again now because literally I have fallen in love with it again. So be sure to hit the little notification bell. Let's get straight into it. So without further ado, let's just go through each one of the big changes for the update. And the first one is the timer. Now, there will be no more timer on expeditions. Now, this takes away, of course, the means of having to do full DPS builds and rush through expeditions to get the better loot or the higher rewards. Now, what they've done is they've completely taken it away. So just finishing the expedition will earn you the reward. And they have also been equalized as well. So the rewards are still going to be good no matter how long it takes you to complete, as long as you complete the expedition. So this makes it more rewarding to complete. You can take your time. But if you are competitive and you want to go ahead and see how fast you can do these expeditions, you can turn it on under the options. However, this is not offering any enhanced loot or rewards. It's just for simple bragging rights. So now let's discuss Legos. Now, we all chase those shiny Legos for a long time, including in the demo. They have upped the drop rate by 100% to all legendaries in the game. They have also implemented an anti-duplication system, which reduces the chances of you getting items you already have. So if you're like me and you want to get every single legendary, it's going to help reduce the chances of you having so many duplicates. On top of that, with the Eye of the Storm expedition, the final expedition, you will be able to pick the legendary you want from a choice of 3. So upon completion, you will have 3 random generated legendaries. They could be weapons or armor. You'll basically then just pick the one you want to keep out of the 3 random generated pieces. So for me, I think that's a good addition to the game because it's going to help us fulfill all of those legendary spaces. So now let's talk about Thiago. Thiago is a vendor when you get to the expedition site, and he generally had some legendary loot which never rotated, never changed throughout the whole game. Well, that's about to change because if you want to spend your pods, you can buy a random legendary item. So it will pick random legendaries. Of course, it will stick to the percentage of you getting a duplicate to be lower, and you can just drop whatever from that drop. Now, it does cost the pods, so it's going to cost you quite a lot. However, we should all have a lot of them by now. And also, you can spend pods on a re-roll function. This changes his current inventory, so which also requires a ton of drop pods. However, if you want something different and you want to have a choice of, say, 5 or 6 items, re-roll his inventory and try and grab the item you need from there. So this one's an exciting one, and it's Transmog. Yes, you can now change all items in the game to look like others once you've picked the items up. Now, you don't have to have deleted the item. You can keep the item, and it will give you the Transmog. So even you can make your character look like another character, such as having a Trickster with the armor that looks like a Devastator build. So if your weapon looks messy and you're big, you know, you've got the huge big shotguns, you want to change it to a smaller shotgun look, you can also do that too. This requires no resources, no microtransactions, and there is no limit on how many times an item can be changed. All you need to do is have gotten the items to unlock the transmog of the item you want. You can then delete it if you don't need it. You don't have to delete it. And then the item's transmogs will automatically be unlocked on the pickup. This is also a cross account, so there's no need to keep grinding on each character you have. It will all link in. So now we'll briefly touch on the new weapons. There's a few new weapons added into the game and some new gear. Ruiner weapons have been added, shotguns, snipers, and plenty more. I'm going to show you one of the shotguns right now, just so you can have a look. But bear with me, you know, I don't want to spoil all of the kind of weapons that were in there and all the weapons that we've seen. So we'll do different videos covering these subjects as we go through if we find some decent weapons. Now let's get into the thick of it. There are 4 brand new expeditions. Now I got to play them, as I said earlier, and in my opinion, they're very challenging. There's some hidden phone calls at the end and some hidden little Easter eggs you might want to keep an eye out for. The new expos are completely free. Each of them including an unexplored area of Enoch, and all of them have a mini story relating to them. We have Molten Depths, City of Nomads, the Marshall's Complex, and the Wellspring. Now, new expedition players will have access to Molten Depths, and then they will have to unlock or level up to unlock the rest. So Marshall's Complex unlocks at challenge tier 4, City of Nomads, challenge tier 8, and Wellspring, challenge tier 12. Now, some other mentions are, if you were to log in the first week of this update, you will receive a legendary armor piece for free. Now, they also have added a skip button to the opening video. So when you first log in, you can quickly get into the game by skipping that. There are more controller settings for customization for control pad users. The multiplayer experience has been improved. Now, this finds players' lobbies with less lag and rubber banding for a better connection. And also, matchmaking will no longer find AFK players, so you won't be joining people that are just standing around. You can also no longer be booted from a session before you collect your expedition rewards. This was huge because people were kicking people just to be horrible and just to be nasty before you got to the end of the loot or before you killed the last boss. Now that can't happen, so we are all safe in these expeditions. With that being said, everyone, that is the end of today's video. Don't forget, if you enjoy it, hit the like button. If you want to see more content on Outriders, hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell. Let me know your thoughts of the changes in the comment section below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Stay safe, everybody. Take care.